Well, obviously, cyber security and cybercrime are real threats in the modern digital age, and increasingly we are seeing both governments and business and generally the individuals within our community targeted in this new form of crime. Well, I think obviously some of our, from a government perspective, obviously governments hold a lot of confidential information about our people, and obviously making sure that that information is protected is important. Governments and in some cases the private sector are responsible for the delivery of critical infrastructure. So we've seen internationally cases where critical infrastructure has been attacked and has been interfered with as a result of cybercrime. And then obviously right down to the lower levels where we've seen almost on a constant basis individuals being targeted by cyber criminals to extract usually some sort of financial reward. I think we have a few roles. Obviously, first and foremost, we're legislators, so we're responsible for ensuring that we have nimble and flexible legislative frameworks so that our law enforcement agencies can adequately respond to these types of events and these types of crimes. Obviously, we have a responsibility in terms of awareness within the community, within whether that be the business or the domestic community, around what they need to do to better protect themselves from this type of criminal activity. And thirdly, there's as well as the legislation and the awareness, we've also got our own systems, which in our experience in Western Australia, we don't do such a great job at protecting, and we need to get better and often learn from the experiences in private industry about what we need to do to better protect the critical information that we hold as governments. Well, it's probably nowhere near enough. I guess we have seen some incidents in Western Australia and in Australia, but obviously a lot of the big case studies are international. But we've seen some minor incidents, and which has led to, I guess, our Auditor General in the last 24 months doing a number of reports on the preparedness of government to be able to respond to and manage cyber attacks. It shows that we are significantly deficient in the way that government manages its threats. And we've seen recently the appointment for the first time of a Chief Information Officer at the state government level, which I hope will play a number of roles. I think the motivation for that role was really to help address some of the IT procurement issues that we're experiencing in the state, but also play a role in better preparing government for threats such as those that are posed in the cyber world. I think I'm here with two colleagues from Western Australia, and so we're well represented. I think that there's a number of things that we need to be talking about, both at a government, industry and a community level, whether it be reviewing our legislative frameworks to make sure that our law enforcement agencies and our intelligence agencies are well prepared and have the tools available to them to be able to manage these threats, but also generally building the awareness amongst government and others about the need to just implement some of the most basic things to ensure that we have at least have a chance in terms of responding to some of these attacks.